I hope everyone's doing wonderful today. Today what I got in store is we're going to be opening up and checking out this old Magic the Gathering 2-player starter set. This thing is pretty cool. I've been seeing these every now and then online, just the art of it, maybe different sizes or different boxes, but I finally saw some that were at a decent price, so I picked one up, and this is what it is. This is a Dutch language 2-player starter set. I don't know if they include this art on any English boxes or anything like that, but I just think it's honestly some of my favorite box art that I've seen in a really long time. It's so cool. You just got this old sorcerer wizard guy just blowing a fireball out of his hand. Just, poof, very cool. Got his chainmail on. Love it. Again, this is a Magic the Gathering 2-player starter set. I believe this is the Dutch language. That's what the eBay listing said. So I believe this was sold in the Netherlands or Belgium or something like that. And also in the listing, it did state that it was Dutch instructions but English cards. I find that kind of hard to believe, but we'll open it up and kind of see. Maybe there are English cards in here. But yeah, this is a really cool box. I really like the art on it. Honestly, one of my favorite box arts, if not my favorite box art that I really think of. Again, Magic the Gathering. I believe this is #1 card game in the world. Probably 2-player starter set down here. And yeah, let's just open it up, check it out. Probably 2 players right here. This is like a little hanging tag on it. So this thing has never been opened up. And obviously, I don't read or speak Dutch, so I don't know anything what this says really, other than just Magic the Gathering. It's a 2-player starter set, but honestly the art on it is just fantastic. I think it's super cool, and I like it. And I believe it's 4th edition cards inside of here, so this is an older product, 1996 Wizards of the Coast, so pretty cool. It's probably gonna be some pre-constructed decks, maybe some that I've seen before, I'm not really sure, but let's go ahead and check it out. Let's go ahead and open it up. Looks like there's a little piece of tape right there, the old trusty knife-a-rune. There it goes. And let's see. So it looks like a solidly packed box. It's got some little divider right here to keep the decks nice and safe, so you can kind of reuse this as well, like pull out the decks on there. I like that. And obviously these are in the Dutch language. I believe it's Dutch. The Kaz and Zack decks. Actually, I believed I opened up a set with these decks in it before. I'll pull that out at the end and kind of compare it and see if they are the same. But interesting. And obviously this is the Dutch instructions of how to play Magic the Gathering. I'd find it strange if the cards were in English. But it's like a turn-by-turn kind of what to do. Kind of tells you how to play. I'm sure it tells you got 20 life points. You got to bring them down to 0. Gives you the battlefield setup. It's I believe this is pretty much that same deck that I've opened up in like the Rivals start set, I believe. Kind of tells you what to do. Some thick pamphlets. They don't really give out pamphlets like this anymore of learning how to play Magic. They kind of just expect you to know or find it online. It'd be cool if they included some starter sets like this that kind of had turn by turn, because when I learned how to play Magic, it was like in the 7th edition starter set, and there was like a turn by turn kind of thing. There you go, Herloon Minotaur. You got the name of the card. What is this? The creature type or card type. This is does that mean art? Does that mean the name? Power and toughness is in English. Interesting. I guess text and casting cost is in English as well. Okay, interesting. Again, maybe some words don't translate. Not really sure. And obviously, each player, whatever deck you're gonna get the rule book that kind of is associated with that. So we're looking at these cards right here, and these are in English, it looks like. Available October 1996. It talks about Mirage. How cool is that? Wizards of the Coast customer service line, an actual phone number and email. This is the UK email, I guess. And yeah, very cool. It's like a brain right there. Kaz's deck. And Zack's deck, it says do not shuffle the cards. So let's open these up and just kind of see the cards inside of it. I'm probably not going to do the turn-by-turn play because obviously I don't know what that really says in there. But let's open this up. There's probably a little pull tab somewhere. I believe there's a pull tab. Choo-choo-choo. Man, am I missing it? Let's see if we can open it up from the top. And I'm getting the knife out. There we go. There's probably a pull tab. I just couldn't find the end of it. Little cellophane right here. Do not open cards until instructed by the guide. Please do not shuffle cards. I do like how they had these set up so it was like a turn by turn of what was going to go down. Got some Magic the Gathering. You got Kaz's deck. Or Kaz, not really sure. Wizard of the Coast right here. Some 4th edition thing. Whoa, that's cool looking. I've never seen that kind of back before. It's like a faded white Magic the Gathering card right there. Get in the game. And these are totally in English. Very strange. Dutch instructions, but I guess English cards in it. I guess they spoke a lot of English and read a lot of English over there, or it was a mistake. I'm not really sure. Just some 4th edition stuff. It tells you about the attack sequence right there. Check for end of turn effects. Give the other player a chance to use fast effects or like instant stuff. Declare attackers, fast effects before blocking. They don't really use stuff like fast effects anymore. It's most like instant speed and stuff. Declare blockers, fast effects after blocking, first strike damage, normal damage, dealing. And this is 4th edition, so I don't know if there was like mana burn and stuff. There probably was back then. Very different kind of game. And then obviously, these are just totally English cards right here. That's crazy. You got a mountain card right here, so let's just kind of go through these. Got a mountain, got Mons, Goblin Raiders, classic, 1-drop for a 1/1 summon goblins. Super clean cards. I believe these are, yep, these are 4th edition cards right here. Got Mark Pool, beautiful island right there. So these are just really clean cards. Power Sync, I can't believe they're in English, honestly. I thought it was they were just saying that to make you want to buy it. Power Sync, X in a blue, counter target spell, and a set spells caster pays additional X. That player draws and plays all available mana from lands and mana pools until X is paid, or he or she may also draw and pay mana from other sources of desire. So pretty much you counter a spell, and got some mustard on his fingers right there. He's only got like a couple fingers, it looks like. You got the Swamp right here, Dan Frazier. Ooh, Sorceress Queen, that's a sweet card right there. 1 and 2 black, tap, target creature other than Sorceress Queen becomes a 0/2 until end of turn. Make that Sliver Queen or whatever you want into just a little tiny like goat. I love it. Got these 2 little guys right there. Little red eyes in the background. Kaha Fogilo. Really cool art. Awesome card. And yeah, I might have opened up these I guess starter decks in another set I have. I'll check that out in the end. You got an island right here. Phantom Monster. Man, these cards are beautiful. The colors, I feel like they're so vibrant. I wonder if this is like alternate 4th or something like that. I kind of doubt it. 3 in a blue. It's got flying. It's a 3/3. Summoned Phantom. How cool is that? Orcish Oriflame. 3 and a red. All attacking creatures you control get +1/+0. Just a skull with a big old spike through it. Boom. Got Detonate, X in a red, bury target artifact with casting cost equal to X, deals X damage to that artifact's controller. Looks like just a club exploded. Cool. Some mountains. So these are just full-fledged decks. I wonder if there's 60 cards and everything. Almost looks like the corners have like a little bit of blue color to them. I wonder if these are printed somewhere else. I don't know. Got a Swamp. Just add some black. Got some vampire bats right here. 1 black, summon bats. Be cool to make a bat deck. By Anson Maddox. Got the moon in the background, a couple bat friends, and he's swooping down at you. It's got flying. You can pump it up, but you can't do it more than 2 that turn. So it can become a 2/1 if you'd like with flying. Nice mountain, beautiful blues right there. I feel like these are vibrant, these colors. Fantastic. Energy Flux, 2 and a blue. All artifacts in play during your upkeep, pay an additional 2 or bury this artifact. This is a great card right here. If you're playing against a deck with a whole bunch of artifacts, this is just going to really put a huge big pause on it. It's going to have to make them pay so much for it, and probably not going to be able to keep everything. It's an enchantment, 3 mana. It's so they don't have to pay it for itself. This is a fantastic card for like artifact kind of hate decks. Cool art right there. It's like these 2 maidens or something holding up this sphere. The sphere of energy. I really like that. Got feedback, 2 and a blue. During enchanted enchantments, controller's upkeep deals 1 damage to that player. It's 2 and a blue by Quentin Hoover. Cool art right there. Got the moon in the background, and it looks like he's exploding from the heart or something. Got Battering Ram. It's got banding. You know it's an old deck when there's banding. 2 generic for a 1/1 artifact creature. I just did a wall deck the other day, and some of the walls are way better than this. It's crazy. 2 mana for a 1/1 with banding. Yeah, but I guess destroy that creature to end combat. So whenever a wall blocks it, you destroy that creature, or you destroy that wall, which is kind of cool. Little island right here, Mark Pool, beautiful kind of pink lemonade sky. Lovely. Then a mountain. Let's add some red to your mana pool. A fireball right here. X in a red. Deals X damage divided evenly, rounded down among any number of target creatures and their players, plus an additional 1 for each target beyond the first. Man, that's a mouthful. They definitely reworded this. I'm sure if you looked it up now online, it would be a simplified version. Probably just says deals X damage to any targets. Pretty much. Mark Tendon. Cool art. What a mouthful. Got a mountain. Another vampire bats. And these were actually like decent decks. A lot of the starter decks, some of them out there were just didn't have creatures with flying, didn't have cards with abilities. This has stuff with like flying. You can pump up some creatures. You got some counter spells. You got things that acquire like upkeep. So this is a pretty good deck to learn with. It's got just an island. Power Sync has got multiple versions of the same card, which is going to be good. Got the Tome, Jadam's Tome, 4 generic, 4 tap, draw a card. Pretty expensive, but you get some card draw. If you got nothing else, you can do that. Really cool book. I love the colors on it by Mark Tendon. Beautiful art. Orcish Artillery, 1 and 2 red. You tap it, deals 2 damage to any targeted creature or player and 3 damage to you. So this thing, it'll do some damage, but it's also going to hurt you too. So you got to pick wisely what you want to do too. And if not, you can just block with it or attack with it. And it's a Maddox. This guy's just lounging on the artillery thing. Got the Clockwork Beast, 6 artifacts, 0/4 creature. Kind of crazy art right there. Makes you think of the movie 9, if you've ever seen that. Whenever Clockwork Beast comes into play, put 7 1/1 counters on it. So the thing is a 7/4. At the end of any combat in which it's attacked or blocked, remove 1 of those counters. Then you can also like X tap, put that many counters back on it, but you can't have more than 7 on it. And use it only during your upkeep. So it's a strange card. It's a 7/4, which is pretty big, but every time you attack or block with it, loses 1, and you can put more on it, but you can't have more than 7. Yeah, but still pretty sweet. 6 mana, 7/4, probably the biggest creature in here. Got a cursed land right here, 2 and 2 black. During enchanted lands controller's upkeep, deals 1 damage to that player. So throw it on your opponent's land, and it's cursed. Cool art. The foregrounds got these little wispies in the background. It's got that kind of faded look. I like it. Jesper Mirror Force. Nice little swamp. Nice little swamp again. And yeah, I guess, what is this here? If you want to play the first guided game over, just need to put the cards back in order from top down. The cards in Kaz's deck are Island, Mountain, Swamp. Oh, wow. It tells you exactly kind of how to play. I'm guessing that this is the first deck, and then, or I'm not really sure. Yeah, but it tells you kind of what order to put it. Moving on to the next guided game. When you played a few games and feel comfortable with the rules, turn to page 43 in your book and start this second game. So that's cool. You get 2 games out of this, and then you can probably make your own decks out of it. So this goes like here. Oh, same thing on each side, except it has a black border, white border, black border, white border. Got the island. Got the old Merc Dwellers. Drew Tucker. Very cool art right there. Really open to interpretation. Got these kind of guys. Little face in the background. Very abstract. 3 and a black. It's a 2/2. If it attacks and is not blocked, it gains +2 and till end of combat. So it becomes a 4/2. So it makes him want to block it. Little swampy swamp. Classic swamp. Skate Zombie is one of the cards that really got me into the game. 2 and a black. It's a 2/2. And a bunch of zombies coming at you. Got the cemetery thing in the background. A whole bunch of zombies. Jesper Mirror Force. The Hill Giant. 3 and a red. It's a 3/3. 4 mana for a 3/3. Not too bad back then. He's got his little pouch. His little thing. His club with a spike on it. And he's so big the trees are little tiny things. By Dan Fraser. Beautiful Mountain. Douglas Schulter. Got Disintegrate. X and a red. Disintegrate deals X damage to target creature player. That creature cannot regenerate until end of turn. If the creature was dealt lethal damage turn, remove it from the game. So you exile it if it's destroyed. And you can't regenerate. Very cool against like Ronks or something like that. Just poof, the sand's going through him. Got Zephyr Falcon. Beautiful bird. Just kind of flowing down. Almost looks like a guy's face right there in the mountain. 1 and a blue. It's flying. Attacking doesn't cause it to tap. So this is before Vigilance was like a word, keyword. It's a 1/1 for 2 mana with Vigilance. Nowadays you can get like a 1 mana flyer with like a pretty good ability. Now you get a 2 mana for a 1/1 flying that has Vigilance. It's by Heather Hudson. Little Island. Mark Poole. Unsummon. Return target creature to its owner's hand for 1 blue. Another Skate Zombies. I find it so interesting that these are in English. I wasn't expecting that. Swamp. Terror, creepy art by Ron Spencer, one of my favorite artists in the game. 1 in a black, berry target, non-black creature, non-black, non-artifact creature. So pretty much a lot of things are fair game by Ron Spencer. His hair, I always thought that was like lightning, but I'm pretty sure that's his hair. Just crazy wispy hair. Another Mons Goblin Raiders. Leather Mountain. Ooh, Pyrotechnics, 4 and a red. Deals 4 damage divided any way you choose among any number of target creatures and or players. 5 mana for 4 damage. Lightning Bolt was way better and it was around then. Can you imagine? Lightning Bolt is 3 damage. This is 4 damage for 5 mana. That's just crazy. Anson Maddox drew it. Really cool art though. It's like the moon is made of cheese. Another Unsummon. Another Zephyr Falcon, cool art. Another Disintegrate. Lost Souls, 1 and 2 black. It's got Swamp Walk, so it means if they have a swamp on their side, which they probably don't, I mean, they already know, this thing is unblockable. And it's just a 2/1. Got Twiddle. 1 blue. Tap or untap target artifact, creature, or land. Instant speed. I think this is a really good card, honestly. You can just mess with some of your stuff, Icy Manipulator, or whatever you want. You can just really mess with cards on the field, which is great. For 1 mana, instant speed. Rob Alexander, balanced on top of the stones or something. Beautiful Island by Mark Poole. A Mountain by Douglas Schulter. The Merc Dwellers again. Look at this guy. Ironclaw Orcs, 1 in a red. Cannot be assigned to block any creature with power 2 or greater. It's a 2/2. It's in Maddox right there. Crazy looking face right there. His nose is like melted into his lip. Cool looking hieroglyphics or something. Hey, Merfolk. Can't have a deck without a Merfolk. Merfolk of the Pearl Trident. Honestly, that's one that I think of. 1 blue for a 1/1 Merfolk. There you go. Simple enough. Got a swamp. So I believe this is a 3-color deck. Swamp, swamp, mountain, island. Yeah, so swamp, mountains, and island. So red, black, and blue. Very cool. This was the Causes deck. Next thing is, let's open up. What is it, Zack? Zacks. I like how the deck's names are just like they just like flapped around the words a little bit. Alright, let's open up this one, see if there is a pull tab on it. This one has a Mirage. Add. I see a little pull tab. Here it is, actually. I want to like damage the cards, honestly. To the knife we go. There we go. Mirage. Cool set, Mirage. Some Lion's Eye Diamonds, eh? An all-new standalone expansion for Magic the Gathering. Very cool. Again, it's got that interesting kind of white background right there. That's cool. It'd be cool if they brought that back or something. It's very faded looking. The Duelist. Alright, get the Duelist. Again, it's got that cool faded back. The turn sequence. Huh. This one had the attack sequence. This one has the turn sequence. That's cool. So each player's got to like talk and show each other a little bit. Fast effects, instants, interrupts. Interrupt isn't really a thing anymore. And most abilities of permanence are legal during every phase unless otherwise noted. I like how they put that in there. It's got the untap, no fast effects. Upkeep, skip this phase unless a card has an upkeep effect or cost. You got 3, the draw card. 4, main activated player. The active player may do the following. Play 1 land, cast a spell of any type, make 1 attack. Only fast effects are allowed, and only when specified. It's got the discard out of 7 cards in hand, and cleanup. No fast effects other than damage and prevention. Creatures heal. Cool. I like these little cards right there. And this looks like a Plains deck or something already. So got a little Jesper Mareforest Plains. Some trees in the background. Beautiful skies. These are beautiful colors, honestly. Got reverse damage this way. 1 and 2 white. Instant, all damage dealt to you from one source that is retroactively added to your life total, instead subtracted from it. Further damage from the source is treated normally. So if you're being attacked by 10/10 creature and you play this, you're going to gain 10 life instead of lose 10 life. And look at her. Her face is telling you, yeah, got like a lightning bolt going in her head. Got Damian Willich. Beautiful forest, so it looks like a plains and forest. Little Eyes in the Trees right there by Christopher Rush. Is that his little signature? Possibly. Got a Swampy, Dan Frazier. Ooh, Glasses of Urza. I think this is a cool card. I always liked it. It's just glasses. One generic artifact has tap. Look at target player's hand. Simple. You get to check out your opponent's hands. I mean, you could even use it on yourself if you want, but that's silly. By Douglas Schulter. Just Glasses of Urza. Swamp. Like, this is a pretty cool, like, starter deck to learn from with cards like Glasses of Urza and stuff like that. It's a lot of fun. Got Mesa Pegasus. It's got Banding and Flying. It's a 1/1 for 1 and a white. Melissa Benson. Banding, honestly, I never even played when Banding was a thing. I'm not even 100% sure what it was, but I know you could, like, block in groups, or I don't know if you could attack in groups, and you could, like, pick which way the damage was dealt instead of having the attacker pick where the damage was. Well, I don't know. Maybe one day I'll do a video on it just because it's funny, but honestly, no one uses Banding. You got planes, beautiful planes again. Those little animals in the background, birds or something maybe. Got weakness, so it looks like there's black in this deck too. 1 black, enchanted creature gets -2, -1. You can use this as removal or just weaken a little bit. Douglas Schulter got the bald monk with his stick, and he likes his 3-fingered guys right there. Swampy, War Mammoth, so cool. Jeff A. Mangus, the mammoths hanging out. Got the little baby one too. It's like from Ice Age, the movie. 3 and a green for a 3/3 with trample, and this has like trample in it. So like I'm sure somewhere in the book it probably tells you what trample is. But yeah, just these decks have some pretty intricate kind of abilities and stuff. I like that, and they're in English. I still can't get over that. It's Beautiful Forest by Christopher Rush. Got the trees, follow the path. Absolutely fantastic. Got Winter Blast, X and a green. Tap X target creatures. Winter Blast deals 2 damage to each of those creatures with flying. It doesn't like flyers, but it'll tap them anyways. Got this Icy Lady right here with her scepter or something. Making ice flow by Fogilo. Got Swamp. Rod of Ruin. I was never a huge fan of this card. It felt too expensive to play. 4 generic artifact. It has 3 tap. Deals 1 damage to target creature player. I mean, if you have nothing else, but really, you have to pay 4 to get it out. You're probably not going to be able to use it that turn. And then 3 to have it deal 1 damage. I don't know. But I mean, it's there. Maybe help finish off a creature or something. That's cool. Interesting art, though. Makes me think of like a weird Scream. Rah. Christopher Rush. Oh, that's sweet. Dark Ritual. That's a great card. Creepy looking art. Iconic, I feel. It's like a sorcerer in some sort of crypt. He's got his book with his scribes and he's like making some blue flames. Sandra Everingham. 1 black mana. It's an interrupt or instant. Adds 3 to your mana pool. So you turn 1 black into 3. So you pretty much get 2 for free. Pretty sweet. Elvis Archer's got some first strike. Yeah, these cards have some good abilities, honestly, for just a starter deck. 1 in the green's a 2/1 with first strike by Anson Maddox. He's got a little tattoo on him and he's got his bow. He's going to hit you with it. Swamp. Circle of Protection black. 1 and a white. Enchantment. It's got 1. Prevent all damage to you from 1 black source. Further damage from that source is treated normally. So protection from black, but just for mere force. Very simple art. It's like a ring with some glyphs or text in it. War Mammoth. So it looks like another War Mammoth. Got the trample. Another plains. Another Pegasus. Another weakness. Circle of Protection red. Look at this guy. Super red. By Mark Tendon. 1 and a white enchantment. And pretty much you pay 1. Prevent all damage to you from 1 red source. Further damage from that source is treated normally. So if you're being attacked by a giant Shivan dragon, you pay 1 and that dragon is just honestly useless. Got Warp Artifact. It's like, it looks like this card. Except it got all warped. 2 black. It's an enchant artifact. During enchant artifacts controller's upkeep, warp artifact does 1 damage to that player. So you throw it on an opponent's artifact and it'll just ping them every turn. Amy Weber. It's like a pizza. Got Wall of Bone. How creepy is that? If you see that, would you try to go over it? I don't know. That's pretty nasty. 2 and a black for a 1/4. Looks like a little print dot on it. And 1 black to regenerate. Great looking, great wall, honestly. By Anson Maddox. Super creepy. Got Whirling Dervish. 2 green. Protection from black. At end of any turn, which Whirling Dervish damage any opponent, put a 1/1 counter on it. So it's like a Singer Vampire, but you don't have to kill a creature or something. By Susan Van Camp. Riding the Horses. Got a whole bunch of them. So maybe like when he deals damage, he gets another friend or something. Cool. Like a Plains, a different looking art. I don't know what that is. Is that a signature or like a ribcage? Forest by Christopher Rush. Almost looks like it's underwater. Very cool. Again, the eyes in this forest. And then the Zack deck. If you want to play, this is the order. Move on to the next one. Pretty much the same thing as last one. Boop. Then you got a forest. Scribe sprites. Really cool looking like fairies. It'd be fun to make a fairy deck. They're like hanging out on some like little berries or something. Just playing dodgeball maybe. 1 green for a 1/1 Amy Weber. It's got flying. Little swamp. Bog imps. This is the creepiest. Like, honestly, so creepy. It's got like an alien head, like from Alien vs. Predator or the Alien movies. Look at that. Like a xenomorph. Got like a skull of a fish. At least he didn't eat the bones, but look at his hands. They're just bloody. 1 black for a 1/1 with flying. Summon Imp. There you go. By Ron Spencer. Man, his art is crazy. He's got those little like wings as well, so this thing can fly at you. Ugh. Got Alabaster Potion. X and 2 white. Target player gains X life or prevents X damage to any creature or player. So, gain some life or prevent some damage by Harold McNeil. It's like a weird, I don't know what that is. Like vase or something. Plains. Healing Salve. Really cool art. I always like the background. Just so swirly and mixed up. I love it. And I guess it's like a healing balm. You put it on a wound. 1 white instant. Target player gains 3 life or prevents up to 3 damage to any creature or player. So it's like a reverse lightning bolt. That's the way I like to think about it. Terror again. So interesting. Both decks have a terror. Swampy. Bog Imp again. Grizzly Bear, the classic Grizzly Bears, are hanging out by the edge of the waterfall trying to catch some salmon. And actually, I never noticed that. He does have one underneath his paw right there. He caught one. 1 and a green to 2/2. Summon Bears by Jeff A. Mangus. Rawr. Forest. Dirkwood Boars, so it's Pumbaa and Timon probably. 4 and a green for a 4/4. Mike Kimball, Summon Boars. Don't know what's in the background, but some other boars. Big old tusks. They look kind of nasty. Got Pearled Unicorn. 2 and a white for a 2/2. Looks like it's making flowers or something. By Cornelius Brudai. Plains. Another Healing Salve. Little Swamp again. Raise Dead. Great card. 1 black. Put target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. And he's back. By Jeff A. Mangus. Got Bog Wraith. Creepy looking art. Just like a hollowed figure just reaching towards you. 3 and a black for a 3/3 with Swamp Walk. So both decks had a creature with Swamp Walk and both decks have Swamp, so they could be useful. Jeff A. Mangus. Creepy art. Forest again. Ooh, Untamed Wilds. This is a really cool looking card. Beautiful. You don't see this one too much. At least I haven't. 2 and a green. Search your library for a basic land card. Put it into play. Then shuffle your library afterwards. By Nene Thomas. So, kind of give you a little bit of a extra land. It's a sorcery speed. Love the fall leaves. Another Alabaster Potion. Got Elven Riders. They're riding the wolves. They're Summon Riders. By Melissa Benson. 3 and 2 green for a 3/3. Elven Riders cannot be blocked except by creatures with flying or walls. So they're so fast, only walls or I guess things that fly can pick them up. Another Terror. Another Unicorn. Another Sprites. Little Swamp again. Little Plains again. Little Plains again. And Little Forest again. Oh, and that was Zack's deck. Very cool. What a fun little set. I'm honestly super surprised they really were in English. I thought that was something the seller was just saying. Real quick, before we end this video, I just want to grab another deck that I've opened up in the past and just see if these are the same decks that I've opened up. So just give me 1 second. Alright, so just real quick, I just want to see if I've opened these up before. I've made a video on this from the past. Check it out if you're interested. I'm sure if you just search Quick Start Set Rivals, you'd find it. And inside of here, I know there was, yeah, I think this is it. Yeah, you got Zack and Kaz's deck. So I believe these are the same things. This is just like the English version of it. I'm guessing they just made these smaller for whatever reason, the pamphlets, but I believe these are the same thing. And let's just see real quick about these decks right here. So these are the decks. You got Energy Flux, Detonate, Sorcerer's Queen, yeah, Artillery, Ram, Feedback, yep. These are totally the same decks. Kaz's second deck. Yeah, and they each have the second deck as well. Merfolk, Merc Dwellers, yep, Pyroblast. And let's just check out this one. I just find it interesting. So I guess that is like pretty much the Dutch or Netherlands version of the Rivals Quick Start set. Glasses of Urza, Protection. Yeah, these are exactly the same decks. Wall of Bone, Weakness, Cursed Land, Dark Ritual. Yeah, Reverse Damage, Winter Blast. Two of the Mammoths. Yeah, this is exactly the same deck. Interesting. Just want to check that out and share that with you at all. Yeah, very cool. Anyways, I love opening up stuff like this. I think this is honestly some of the coolest box art that I've ever seen. It's just fantastic. The colors are vibrant and it's just amazing. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think. Thanks for stopping by. Game on, and I'll catch you all in the next one.